wait. Look at him. Look at him. See the beard. I need your finger now. It's okay. Not thumbs up.
So it's finally official, guys. The launching of the construction of the urban road network in Bamenda has been launched by the Prime Minister, and it's official now.
Hello, my country people. Them today, na number 17 day for September 2025, where I make this live broadcast. I want to appreciate Star TV Bamenda, where they don't cover this event for the visit of the Prime Minister, His Excellency Chief Dr. Dion Ngute, for Bamenda today. So now the Prime Minister, that Chief Dr. Dion Ngute, a day Bamenda on a one-day official visit for inaugurate the Babanju Bamenda Road and also for lay the foundation stone for other projects and for Bamenda, my country people them. So I will explain for now the reason why I bring this live broadcast in a few short minutes. Like I talked earlier, I want to appreciate Star TV Bamenda when them cover this event, and the videos that I apply for now are taken from their website and not get their permission for display their videos them, but now public information. So I get every right for use them for then analyze on top. So now what I do, as long as I give them the credit, that is the usual practice, give them credit because now they're intellectual property. So as now this year, now the evidence this way at the broadcast and for now on the screen once more. Now His Excellency Chief Dr. Dion Ngute that where he there for Bamenda on an official visit. Why when me had to play this video for now, where it be so important for this visit now, because it go show now how much we don't defeat AMBAZONIA terrorism. Because this same visit where the Prime Minister be making a few years ago, 2021, 2022, AMBAZONIA terrorists, especially under ADF, Cho Lucas Yaba and the ADF terrorist gang, they be make a lot of noise, especially the Andong Emmanuel Capo Daniel, the noise maker, where they be getting for social media, where it be the command make a lot of noise back then. And I go play for now those videos them, then I go analyze and I go talk one or two things them. So now the Prime Minister this it for Bamenda, when I see the crowds the way they can't welcome me, when I see what really happen for Bamenda, he can inaugurate other projects them, and then he can also launch the construction work for Bamenda Center, and also for the Nkwen Market will be born where they don't reconstruct them, and also a few other things with the Prime Minister it can for Bamenda for can achieve them. So this one, as I explained for now evidence of how much we don't destroy AMBAZONIA terrorism. My country people, I go let Star TV Bamenda their video make it play small, and make una hear, understand which way they go on from the perspective of the journalists where they on the ground, where they report, and then I go bring una our own black leg input to this live broadcast. When I leave una comments them in the comment section, when I get time, I will can display some of una comments like the burn in there, where you comment there on the screen. Emma Bote, you comment there on the screen as well. Okay, so I go can read a few of our comments them. If you get any question for our countryman, ask them in the comment section, my contribute them. But before we continue, of course, Cameroonianness.
Good afternoon. At some 27 minutes past 3 p.m. For this side, for here in Bamenda, we want to indeed thank all of you for staying glued to our television. We are here at Veterinary Junction. The Greener Junction, it's a neighborhood here in the Bamenda 2 subdivision. This Wednesday, September 17. We are here for actually, we are here to actually, cover this event of the laying of the foundation stone for the construction of inner city roads by Cameroon's Prime Minister, His Excellency Chief Dr. H.E Dion Ngute. Well, it's been a rainy afternoon here in Bamenda, raining cats and dogs, and despite that, we've been able to trail the Prime Minister throughout his stay here in Bamenda since 10 o'clock, where he arrived at Matazem. He was welcomed by some state dignitaries, regional authorities, including Northwest Regional Governor Adolphe Lafrique, the President of the Regional House of Assembly, as well as the Public Independent Conciliator, SDO, for Mezam, now the City Council Delegate Paul Achimbong, that you see right here in front of me, as well as other local authorities. In fact, it's been a busy day for regional authorities, a very busy day for government forces, busy day for journalists as well, who have been here, who have been at Matazem since morning, to actually see what is ongoing. The Prime Minister arrived earlier. Where's Nancy? So guys, so you see this fleet of vehicles, lots of them from Yaoundé, lots of others are from different parts of the Northwest region, as well as from Bafoussam. You see that there are a number of dance groups as well that are here with the Muslims from Old Town neighborhood. We have the Governmental Council that is also present. We have them from Zilfi dancers. You see women dance groups, some of them holding peace plants this afternoon to actually welcome the Prime Minister. This one says the people of Mancon welcome His Excellency Chief Dr. H.E Dion Ngute, Prime Minister and Head of Government, to the Mancon Forum. Well, the Mancon Forum we are talking here about, we have from the Fund of Mancon, who is also present here from His Royal Highness Amba for FAM. The fourth, we are here at Katerina Junction this afternoon with a number. You see the number of canopies that have been lined up here. Actually, for this event to lay the foundation stone for the construction of inner city roads here in the town of Bamenda. We also have a traffic police officer who has been controlling traffic here. When the Prime Minister was arriving in Bamenda. So, it's a very busy day for virtually everyone, state dignitaries, the local population. The streets are deserted, but then people have worked the courage to be able to be here this afternoon. You see that we also have some road construction equipment that are around this area, including bulldozers, so on and so forth. So our security in Bamenda has been beefed up. In fact, lots and lots of government forces have been deployed to different parts of the town of Bamenda. We understand that the people of Bamenda have been going through a lot as far as inner city roads are concerned. Virtually all the streets in Bamenda are in a deplorable state. Be it from city chemists,
So my country people them, I hope say when I don't get that report from Star TV Bamenda, where we thank them once more. Now the governor for Northwest, that Lele Afrique, the governor for Northwest, now in that way stand it there for Bamenda, of course, okay. It there in rain boots because of course now September the 17th days when a rainy season for Cameroon, like I be talking my live broadcast yesterday. Sorry say it be too windy because I be there outside. So now why today I decided to do this live broadcast now inside my motor because and now one of the reasons that way if I get small network connection issues now because I did do am now inside motor and they run 4 different devices the way they connect to the same internet connection, so it be a little bit slower. So sorry about that. I know if you do I'm inside house because I don't want my picking for interrupt and disturb as usual. So I try for say make I do this live broadcast on interrupted because no side no day for that house, so I feel stay for the way any go can't disturb it. They haunt me now, haunt them like how hunt a man they haunt grown beef. I swear to God. Okay, sorry that I digress. So for continue for this live broadcast, my country people them. So now His Excellency Chief Dr. Dion Ngute that where he be make a speech. So later on we will publish this whole video for any person where you want to listen to the speech. Rain it be fall heavily. So as Navisiam, but the occasion it passed fine. As usual, the Amba terrorists, they don't get the capability for do anything, all their capability and their powers now for attack Anglophone civilian population. If when I look on the screen, my country people them, I don't display some information for now. Just 3 days ago, on the 14th of September 2025, for Batibo for town, AMBAZONIA terrorist ADF, they go plant a bomb inside a civilian birthday. Of course, they detonate them and they don't kill 2 civilians them and injure plenty other ones them. People the day way they go surely amputate their legs them, amputate body parts them because of the destructive power of that primitive explosives where they go plant for day, of course, targeting Anglophone civilian population. Now, as now they see His Excellency Prime Minister, as he pictured there on the screen, the Prime Minister is there inside Bamenda. The Amba terrorists, they no go attack the Prime Minister. Of course not. They go wait until after the Prime Minister don't come out, going back for Yaoundé, then they go nyati. They can attack the civilian population because they don't get the capability for cause any harm for Cameroon government, let alone the Prime Minister. So when I know very well, say the so-called Benedict Kwa, so-called wait, you know, say they don't give themselves kind of titles them. And if when I look on the screen, when I go see the information way, I don't display them. For the Amba terrorists, ADF, they will come up with this so-called Operation Rattlesnake, where it be designed for attack, and their main target now for kill the governor of the Northwest region and of course the prime minister as well when he be attend occasion for Bamenda. I go can play for that video in a second. When I bear with me, make I lay the foundation, I give the context before I bring the relevant information we go follow. So these details, them are my own figment of my imagination. Not from my archives, not from my analysis, no. Now from the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI of the United States of America, they write them down in black and white. In the indictment where they indict Benedict Kwa and Pascal Kiki for America, where they arrest them on the 5th of September 2025, they indict them on the 4th of September 2025. And before that, on the 24th of September 2024, they will raid their homes where they seize their electronic communication devices, them, their mobile phones, laptops, and everything else. On that same day, when we cripples for Norway, it be arrest Cho Lucas Ayaba for Norway, they will raid their homes, collect their electronic devices, them, and for they get all of this information, their communication. And for the way they get this Operation Rattlesnake, the information where I go read down for page 17 of the indictment of Benedict Kwa and Pascal Kiki, paragraph 81 to 92. It talks on for day. So paragraph 81, it talks say, in January 2023, Benedict Kwa and co-conspirator number 1, Ayabacho Lucas of the ADF, so-called commander-in-chief, they planned and oversaw the ADF attempt to kill victim number 2, the civilian governor of Cameroon's Northwest region. Remember, the talk said January 2023. At that time, Ngong Emmanuel, so-called Capo Daniel, it will still be a part of the so-called ADF, the terrorist group, okay? Paragraph 82 talks a co-conspirator number 1, when Acho Lucas Ayaba created a WhatsApp group to facilitate discussions of the planned murder, and they titled it Operation Rattlesnake. The WhatsApp group included Benedict Kwa and other members of the ADF leadership, as well as ADF fighters. So paragraph 83 talks the co-conspirator number 1, Cho Lucas Ayaba, explained that the ADF fighters were to attack and kill victim 2 when a Governor Lele Africa of Northwest, while he drove to the Youth Day celebration in Bamenda, scheduled for 11th of February 2023. Benedict Kwa and then responded saying that was a brilliant idea, Mr. President, and they discussed strategic planning of where to place the IEDs and the timing of deploying the IEDs them. In the whole indictment, it mentioned the role for Capo Daniel as well. I don't publish all of this information, by the way, and the attempt for kill the governor for Bamenda, Lele Afrique as well. So I go play for una this next video, make una hear the attempt and how Capo Daniel Ndong Emmanuel it celebrate how the attempt for kill the governor for Northwest. Of course, I don't just show una video where the governor for Northwest, they alive, they mind business. Now in that behind Chief Dr. John Ngute today, the 17th of September, where it means say, of course, the attempt for murder, assassinate the governor for Northwest and the Prime Minister, Chief Dr. John Ngute, obviously it be failed because they are failures and idiots. And one of the reasons that way today for 2025, when I say I'm saying the plotters, the way they plot for assassinate the governor and the Prime Minister, them they prison, Ayabacho Lucas they prison for Norway, Pascal Kiki and Benedict Kwa they prison for America, and Ndong Emmanuel Capo Daniel you own day to the camp for go prison, but right now it don't come out run from the egg of CADF, and now it beg and beg for attention from the same Prime Minister, His Excellency Chief Dr. Dion Ngute. So when I listen, I always bring on evidence with everything when I talk, my country people when I listen.
Out Dion Ngute, as I be promised for my podcast them during this week, I be promised say we go attack Dion Ngute, and we indeed would attack Dion Ngute for 2 different places, one for Santa, one for Matanzeng, but we will be able to plan a sniper for the for take out Dion Ngute. We wanted the attack was targeting him directly. It was not to frighten them, it was not to threaten them. This was an attempt to take him out, and we are going to do it again.
My country people them. This video now from a few years ago, Capo Daniel, where real name Ndong Emmanuel, it be the talk. When I hear what we talk, say their target, it be now Chief Dr. John Ngute, the Prime Minister, and they be one for take it out. Now the same people in this way they will complain. say they drag lawyers for Potopoto. Their solution now for carry guns, target Anglophone political elites for eliminate them. Not for drag them for Potopoto, even though they will succeed with New John Frundi, Cardinal Tumi, and a bunch of others for kidnap them, humiliate them, drag them for Potopoto. The same AMBAZONIA terrorists where they complain about Cameroon government. But that's not the point. The point where I make this video now for understand how much we don't defeat AMBAZONIA terrorism. Now the same people than this, where today, after we don't defeat AMBAZONIA terrorism, themselves have now they cry, they beg for the same Chief Dr. Dion Ngute for even appease, dialogue, or negotiate with them in any way. Now the same idiot this, the same Capo Daniel, where for 2025, he beg for talk about devolution inside one and indivisible Cameroon. He want for talk with the same Chief Dr. Dion Ngute way just a few years ago. They be one for Kili. Oh, my country people them. AMBAZONIA terrorism, it don't die. But before I continue, when I listen.
As I be promised for my podcast them during this week, I be promised we go attack Dion Ngute, and we indeed would attack Dion Ngute for two different places, one for Santa, one for Matanzeng, and then one also for inside Bamenda as if they enter for Bamenda. That attack it will be a failure, but the two other attacks the way they will be successful, will be very happy, and the mission for taking out for inside Bamenda is to be on course. Before I start our presentation, I go on to remind Dion Ngute so that I see there for Bamenda, he and the colonial officer them, me them begin feel the tremor, the fear for inside their nerves before we go strike them. Me they not forget very soon the attack where the AMBAZONIA Defense Forces them be carry them against Lele Afrique before you want run come off for Bamenda. The time we want run come off for Bamenda will be banning from Bamenda. If you run come out, go come back, if you feel safe, go feel be safe. So I want to remind Lele Afrique and Dion Ngute and all the people the way they don't bring them Frundi. As they watch me, I know say that they always come back and watch me. May una remember, may they want remember una wait till it be it will await una in the future, and it will happen for una just like as I talk. Now video this.
Avec à la veille à Galim, l'attaque.
Now the attack this will be attack Lele Afrique, as I be promised ye a couple of years ago. The ADF they need the joke. The ADF no be propaganda. We know they only for bub. So as we be attack Lele Afrique for inside Bamenda, now so we go attack Dion Ngute for inside Bamenda. We will show you say now we get Bamenda, now AMBAZONIA get Bamenda, and we go prevail.
Puis l'attentat de Bamenda.
So that one na a prelude for which way it await Dion Ngute for Bamenda. We will remind them say AMBAZONIA be in control of over 80% of our territory. What we want is independence and nothing else. And we will never stop fighting.
So now the kind things in this way they be talk for 2021 at that time where they be still think say they get the upper hand. They be think say they be invincible. They be actually believe their own propaganda. They be think say they win. It talks say we go resist, we go fight until we reach Boya, until last man standing. That's what they used to say, right? Remember, that's what they used to say. Why they need to still talk that same nonsense today? Now, the kind of things in this way, the same Don Emmanuel they talk now for 2025. When I listen,
we are sending this message to all AMBAZONIAN fighters. If you are in an AMBAZONIAN camp, you are selling after the market. The fighting has stopped. There is no legitimate fighting again for our forces. The AMBAZONIAN forces and fighters are the primary source of problem in our community today. Even genuine fighters, their mere presence or even their activity only legitimize those criminal cartels and criminal gangs who carry gun in the name of fighting for our independence and freedom, who are there to steal money, to harass our people. These are criminal gangs, thieves, armed robbers, working in the name of AMBAZONIAN fighters. The fighting has stopped. Our people do no longer look at AMBAZONIAN fighters as their liberators. They are a terror to our society. The armed fighting has come to an end. It is now counterproductive. Our people do no longer need it. We have told all Ambazonian fighters who are in their camp to decamp. Abandon those camps and leave those camps. Go back to your civilian life. It is no longer moral to even support an Ambazonian fighting group. It is no longer moral. Our groups in the diaspora have failed us. When our people now look at the death of Ambazonian fighters, they no longer mourn because of the pain those fighters have caused them. They have been misled, they have been derailed, they have been fed with false propaganda that we are unable to reverse. You know, because we have irresponsible personalities in our struggle. So, if you are in an Ambazonian camp, you're an Ambazonian soldier, abandon that camp. All Ambazonian forces have to decamp. Decamp. Otherwise, our population will come against you, using every tools at their disposal, including even collaborating with the Cameroon army, which is... So what are you doing in a camp? You are selling after the market. We are focused on our people's rights and the problems our people face, and you are part of the problem.
I hope say that message it be clear. Now I want una for listen to the extended version of the presentation where be do am, as it actually provide evidence where we the black legs will need them for use them against them, because of this kind of things them where this same Capo Daniel Dong Emmanuel no go ever step it toe inside that same Bamenda. We the waiting. We the victims of the terrorist atrocities, the attacks with the attack with, they call with black legs, they talk say it be punishable by death, treason, all of that kind of nonsense. Now remember Senator Regina Mundi, now remember what you Capo and be talk about it. When I listen.
Mrs. Regina Mundi was condemned to death by a military tribunal of Ambazonia. At this moment, I informed the president of the Ambazonian Governing Council, the leader of this revolution. Her fate now lies in his hands.
I want to bring to you today the issues of Mrs. Regina Mundi, a convicted colonial enabler, an accessory to the crimes being committed on our territory. It has been more than a week since she was arrested, and she has been convicted by a military tribunal of Ambazonian Defense Forces on the ground. I want to echo the message sent out by the head of the Ambazonian War Council, Benedict Kwa. Our defense forces have made preparation to carry out the execution of Mrs. Mundi. And she has been found guilty and sentenced to death. That is her punishment. But Mrs. Mundi is not just a senator. He been at the handpicked, he been at the political bureau, member of the political bureau of the CPDM.
So you see, now what that way they talk just a few years ago. But today, for 2025, now what this way Capo Daniel they talk today after we don't destroy Ambazonia terrorism.
There is no viable option for us to have independence now. If you are in an Ambazonian camp, you are selling after the market. The fighting has stopped. There is no legitimate fighting again for our forces. The Ambazonian forces and fighters are the primary source of problem in our community today.
And now my country people them, I hope so when I get the clear picture, I go live and make una listen to the stupidity of the idiot. They go, they talk, they smile, they dance, they laugh, they jubilate as they target the prime minister, an Anglophone elite. Remember also, say for December 2018, this same Amba terrorists, they be born Chief Dr. Dion Ngute in palace for a village. A few days later, for January 2019, President Paul Biya is appointed for be prime minister. And the prime minister, Chief Dr. Dion Ngute, he be there inside Bamenda for this July 2025. He stayed 3 days on a working visit. Not a single gunshot was fired in the whole of Bamenda while the prime minister was visiting Bamenda. Now for tell una how much we don't defeat Ambazonia terrorism. For 2021, 2018, 19, Now the kind of propaganda this, the kind of lies, the kind of social media noise where it be spread all over social media. Now only people like myself, country people them, will be the counter this kind of stupidity. And will be tell when I say na noise. Yes, they will make an attempt. They go stand 2-3 kilometers away. Their weapons not even there within range for it even touch the prime minister. They be just they make that noise for disturb. And as we go listen, the names they wake up the name go call them. The Tabequifo, the Seven Kata, the Okoro, Sagat, ADF, Mateuna. The only person of all those names and we the name them, we still there alive now, Sagat. And the only reason why still there alive now because they hide for some thick forest. And they pass for street for civilization. And ADF, it don't be decimated for Bamenda. Right now, ADF only exists now inside Bui division and 1 or 2 the day for Momo where they hide inside bush and inside Bamenda now basically kidnappers and terrorists and bandits. Now all that we exist, ADF don't be decimated. General JC will wipe them. General Rambo will wipe them. Last Bond will wipe them. Colonel Mami will kill them. General Stone, General Iron, you name the rest. Pastor Emadem, we don't kill them. That one are just for Bamenda. Not to talk about foolish man for Chomba. And the list goes on and on and on. They shit no white blast terrorists. Then wake up, Daniel, it be the dance, it be the sing, it be the gloat over. Because they be used up picking them as a bargaining chip, as leverage. We don't take away that leverage. Through meticulous kumkumization and of course, the sensitization on social media and on ground, it don't generate enough blacklegs them for make the ground untenable for the AMBAZONIA terrorists. Now, why that way Capo Daniel, it don't come to the realization, say they don't losses, we the blacklegs don't win. And now why that way they talk to they say, make all the Amba terrorists, they decamp, they drop their weapons, they run, or they surrender. Because Kumkum is the solution. We now listen.
So our people that need for wise up, might play the video, make gonna see them. Big images in this, it show the real situation on the ground, despite their propaganda for cover over to the happen. Yeah, they push and calm down, confused. Military people they run past civilian them. Calm down. Yeah, the holy, then grappy. So now see the attack, see the journalists in the camp. This now the real image. As we talk, say the revolution shall not be televised. These are the real images that happens in Bamenda. So the whole world should know that the Cameroon have no control. The world is in full swing. We are more courageous than any time in our history. And we are attacking these people. Even Dion Ngute, as it don't bring people them from Yaoundé, they can't stage propaganda. We don't answer them. We don't show the people the real face of what is happening. La Republic have lost this war. They cannot win us in our own land. They have to admit that we don't want them. Our people have rejected La Republic to Cameroon. What we want is independence and nothing else. And we will never stop fighting until independence is attained. That is what we deserve. That is what our sons and daughters are dying for. And that is what our people are doing by observing Ghost Town every Monday. So now watch out.
The northwest region and also the neighboring Babaju, the west region, there is shooting that is going on. Non-state armed groups fighters have launched an attack shortly after the arrival of Prime Minister Chief Dr. Joseph Ngute and the security and defense forces.
So now the big attack that way they attack them, and this one I just for show the Dion Ngute. This particular area for Santa area they. Now, area where they be feasted and get them totally under control, but we will be able to plan a sniper for them to take out Dion Ngute. We wanted the attack was targeting him directly. It was not to frighten them. It was not to threaten them. This was an attempt to take him out, and we are going to do it again. With the ADF, the other forces, the sister forces, the Terminators, all the other forces, the RK forces, the New Alliance, the United Forces for Boyo now. With Gola, General Nyi, and all the forces them, Captain Small Pikin, Sagat, the Mountain Lions, and one the one never called their name, Tabequifon, all them. we could win La Republic. As Sudan declare the lockdown, so that me all man stay for house, me La Republic then get a clear message, say we don't reject the visit of Dion Ngute. When you declare lockdown, it will be difficult to carry out military operation them. But the military operation the world and design for attack Dion Ngute, it will be specific in view of the lockdown. Now difficult operation them, but as I be send out my appeal publicly as we do and privately, we invite the Tabekwi Fund for Bafut for Mancon, we invite the 7 Qatars general them, me and all them come will join hand for fight Dion Ngute. So I go give una the report on those preparation and wait till it happen and the result for the ground. I go also give una the report we already see for the big attack we attack Dion Ngute a road as it enter for inside Bamenda. Now big victory for Ambazonia. The whole war it don't see say nothing no be under control. They go still try to do propaganda for inside Bamenda for Commission Avenue and for Congress Hall. We go attack and we will send the message. They go here for we as a promise una them go indeed here.
But all we see is misery. They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our village is burned, our people flee.
So my country people them, I hope say that one it make them clear. When I don't see how much we don't defeat AMBAZONIA terrorism. Now the so-called capability that way they be get them years ago. They be fit at least make noise. Like how Omar Bongo be talk for Gabon. Yes, if they say make some noise. My friends, make some noise, okay? They will fit at least hide 2 or 3 kilometers in the bush, shoot gun for air, and then run enter bush. But like I explained for now, and like I talk, I always talk, I put my evidence on the screen. If when I look on the screen, my country people them, when I go see the evidence where I don't put them on the screen. I don't know if when I see them, if I know if see them, knowing that it on the screen. So all these kunyams they when I see them on the screen right now, they don't already compromise them. Now they picking in that way they be disturbed Bamenda. ATF don't be decimated. General Popo, Mad Dog Fonte Lucas, even Ayabacho himself on Norway Day prison, Cross and Die, Rambo, Fala Abukam, General Stone, General Weapon, Colonel Mami, General Iron, General Ruby, Senior Man, Omega, Big Number Efang, General Ivan, but them all these ones them so Cobra, who don't kill him, Pastor Emma will kill him, JC, Funi Christopher will kill him. The other one they did not even there for this picture where I put them on the screen right now. You will navigate, when I remember Betatin will kill him, when I remember Last Born will kill him. 5-star for Chomba will kill him. These ones them not just the ones the way I feel remember them off the top of my head. I say I write them down. We don't kill them now. Why they not get the capability for disturb? They don't get the capability for make the kind of noise where they will make of Bamenda back in the days, okay, a few years ago. So AMBAZONIA terrorism now noise. And that noise, they don't even get the capability for make the noise that they used to make them. Like I don't put another picture with it on the screen from Ayeke, Cha, 10 Kobo, Transporter, Oliver 33 Export, No PT, General Arke, Bitacola, Mad Dog, Fonte Lucas, okay? And this one I do on the screen. Dino, Lucifer, Ayuk, Poison, Black Rappen, CP, Shortman, Desmond, Sargon, okay? Robosco for Bui, Ako Giant for Manu, Alaji for Bafut 7 Qatar. Even these names them like 7 Qatar, Tabikui Fon, all these names them. When I need to see here them again, why? No, not by magic, now because the beginning no exist. When I look on the screen again, more exhibit, more names them way and pictures where this one now concrete evidence where even the Amba terrorists not deny. When I remember so-called Colonel Zinedine Zidane, he be compromised. Okay, Gerard Divine, now only Amba they kill him. Transporter too, because transporter there be plenty. Who compromise him. The other transporter who compromise him as well. General Opopo, that one Amba versus Amba. General Andrew go with Sokadef who kill him. Okay, Commander Jacob, wait, Nambere is surrender run. So when I see I represent now evidence with everything where I talk them, no not just names, not evidence, the pictures them, the details them, it be clear for when I see them. Look on the screen when I see them, I control them. And then go for diaspora when I see these ones where they do on the screen right now with their pictures, they scroll around. Eric Frunji them, all these ones them, they face the consequences of sponsoring terrorism inside Cameroon. They don't take their trip to Ngata. Okay, 17 of them they be arrested in the diaspora. Eric Frunchi are just one of them. Okay, now this one is Wilson Nuyila Tita, arrested, locked up, found guilty for sponsoring AMBAZONIA terrorism in America. They locked them up. Wilson Chefongu, they lock him up. Now I picture that. Now them that way they scroll on the screen when I see them. I get the dates, the times, the names, all of these details. Then when I see their pictures, them no be mob. We didn't make these things them up. Now the reality that, and all these ones that when I see these two Kunyams they on the screen right now, you get Dong Emmanuel Capo Daniel and Christopher Anu. Them two they will be arrested. Them two they will go prison. Now only small time when I go see them as them go prison one by one. Now Cho Lucas Yabadad E2. If he say me they change color for taxi to from a chu soup as if they call them to blue and white. E2 it there for Norway inside prison. My trip to Ngata as we call them. So when I look on the screen again, I present only evidence my country for them. When I go see the Capo the Aibacho Lucas, the Benedict Kwa and Pascal Kiki, all these three they there for prison for America. And now their family members, when I see now Ayabacho, a woman that Linda, first even married the poor girl, and they are two picking them. Now they picking them, and the woman they suffer the consequences of Ayabacho terrorism, sponsoring and inciting crimes against humanity for Cameroon. Okay, now family it go suffer the most. They don't go fit pay their rent. They don't go fit live a comfortable life. They don't go get their papa for day with them. Just like how they don't take other people, their parents away. As now if you see this information where they on the screen and it present evidence. When I look on the screen, my country people them, you get Paul, where he been a manager for one of the travel agencies for Bamenda, they kill him. The deputy mayor, Madame Zoko, now Madame Joko for Bamenda, deputy mayor for Bamenda too, where they kill him. Okay, all these other people, the way they don't kill him, kidnap him, come water executive, collect ransoms, all of these things, them now they are victims, and that them too, they could get justice, my country people. Now, when I look on the screen, I bring on some small sweet news before I can talk heart to the black legs, and because I get some very important, vital information for transmit them to una. So if when I look on the screen, this one an update where it come out from Bamenda, Chomba. All the population for Chomba, when I need for sleep easy, when I need for sleep cover 2 eyes. I know say for the past few years when I sleep with 1 eye open. Because of this shit, no white blast AMBAZONIA terrorism. Where they bring Hamburg, kidnapping for ransom, all of those things, them. Especially this Kunyam, where call itself say General Goma, when I picking for Batibo, where it be terrorized for Chomba, Nsongwa, and Batu. The good news I bring up and say, so-called General Goma, it don't be killed, compromised. It means they find better bangwa firewood than knock for head inside Batibo. When I know say Batibo people them and bangwa people them, na brothers and sisters, na graphy all them. No mind say Libya Alem de Southwest, but na graphy people. Now our brothers, graphy for Northwest people them. I don't already take Libya Alem na graphy people them. So when I know the bangwa firewood too, they get them inside Batibo. So the Amba terrorist, so-called General Sumanguru for ADF for Batibo, he catch General Goma for Batibo, he knock him, kill him. Okay? And then he call his girlfriend, where he named na Lum Chantal Nanga. Call him, say, make he come for Batibo, the one arrange one or two things them. The girl, when Amba girl too, na he be the chop plenty of that kidnapping for ransom money, where Goma be the kidnapping, na collect money, na Chantal, Lum Chantal, they be enjoy the money. So Sumanguri come, they call Lum Shanta, it come for Batibona, they catch and they hold them the time for rob like swine. They ask and say, make it give the Musa way the kidnapping for ransom money a day. Me show the Musa way they. Lum Shanta, it deny for show them, so they knock them too, they kill them. So them too, they don't kill them. So all now for Songwa, Mbatu, Chomba, for Bamenda, when I need for sleep now, cover 2 eyes. Because say the terrorists were able to torment una. They don't kill them for Batibo way, die body for corner road like swine. Swine are better. Like lizard, where people they don't refer chop them. Now so they kill them, throw them. So now the good news that I bring up for now people then for Songwa, Mbatu, Chomba, for Bamenda. This news will come out now since the 5th of September. It don't stay small. They killed them now since even around August. It stay for the news for filter through, but now the reality that way it day. The other one where they call it say Colonel 50. I think that this same Goma, if they call it says Colonel 50. The other one they call and say Colonel something. It don't run. Since we don't beg to take Cameroon government don't plant military post inside Chomba, all the shit no white blast they run. So una feel sleep, una eyes covered now. Una work collaborate with the Cameroon military, it will bring una peace and stability and it will help una for Songwa, Chomba, and Batu. All that 3 villages they say Mbasongwa, if I'm not mistaken. So una stay blessed, my people in Bamenda, we love una. If una need help, we there for here for help una. But una need for also help una selves. If una look on the screen, my telephone number there for the +47 9737 9749. Okay, una feel WhatsApp me anytime, day and night. I go respond when I get time. Okay, when I tell me what will happen for our communities, when I need for maybe we put pressure for the Amba terrorists, them, their sympathizers and their sponsors for our community. When I take my telephone number, that one I close visit telephone number with on the screen. If you talk to you too, when I want call direct na MTN telephone number 681-602676 and na close visit number that and then na my own that way there on the screen +47 9737 9749. Now the telephone number that way it day on the screen my contributor. When I see how I be professional, I do live broadcast, I show now even telephone number all thing it there on the screen as I talk. So then kunyams the way I don't really display them on the screen for now. When I say we don't really compromise, this should know why blast them. So when I rest easy, people them from Songwa, Mbatu, okay, and Chomba, when I rest easy. So now Prime Minister John Ngute that H.E Bamenda right now as I speak. Today, when number 17 day for September 2025. Now, for the next few minutes, 15 minutes or so, I dedicate them to our black legism. I don't really read this news now. Say ADF, they detonate bomb for Batbo 3 days ago. They kill civilians, of course, because now all that way they know. Now, a prime minister, a day inside Bamenda, as when they see this picture way there on the screen, they should know why blast, they don't run, go hide because they fear for swallow free kumkum. Now, so they did. So now, before I even talk my heart to heart with our country people, the way now, black flex them. I want to talk briefly about the last story for 11th of February 2024 last year. The ADF Amba terrorists they will plant bomb for attack school picking them for youth day parade. Okay, and what's where they talk now. No na something where me imagine no na my own analysis, no na my archives. Now the Federal Bureau of Investigation, the FBI for America, for the indictment of Pascal Kiki and Benedict Kwa, where they write them down on paper. Okay, they explain that. When I look at the indictment from paragraph 120, it talk on I think on page 23 to 24, it explain the attack for 11th of February 2014, where it injured plenty of people them and it killed this 15-year-old schoolgirl, where he named Cherish Limnu. And I did currently prepare a presentation, a special presentation about this particular case. And I go explain for now how one person, it don't destroy AMBAZONIA terrorism inside Cambe. They fear this particular person for Amba terrorism. They fear ye pass anything by contributing them. So I would dedicate this next few minutes for talk about this particular person. And I will play this video where it there on the screen for now. When I watch and listen, my contribute them. The video, the load.
For the past 2 weeks, we have been on the trail of Ngala Gerard, whom you saw distributing monies as a form of bribery to our people to take part in a day of shame. We missed him by a whisker today, but I can promise you we will get him. We must bomb Cameroon out of existence. And we must learn from the technologies that now exist.
So my country people them, when I don't hear na Ayabacho Lucas dad himself, we're able to talk on the 11th of February 2024, just last year. We tell una after the terrorist attack, where they be attack school picking them for grandstand from Cambe. Their main target has been an Honorable Ngalajera, the parliamentarian from Cambe. For that indictment for Pascal Kiki and Benedict Kwa, they call Honorable Ngalajera today as victim number 6. Okay, Honorable Ngalajera now the one top black leg where it don't destroy AMBAZONIA terrorism inside Cambe, and the arrest indictment of Benedict Kwa Pascal Kiki for America, where they could go prison for a long time, plus Ayabacho Lucas himself. Now, because they go after person like Honorable Ngala Gerard. Okay, so Honorable Ngala Gerard, now a patriot, now parliamentarian, and a very successful businessman, and Now, one of the reasons in that way AMBAZONIA terrorism, it don't be destroyed inside Cambe, we all know that. And the arrest of Benedict Kwa, Pascal Kiki, and Ayabacho Lucas, it be directly linked to their frustration at the success of Honorable Ngala Gerard for destroy AMBAZONIA terrorism inside Donga Mantong, especially in Cambe Center, the Wimbum people, they don't want Amba. So my country people, them are they in the process of producing that production where they make them for this particular situation for 11th of February 2024, the bombing of school picking them and the murder of Cherish from Cambe. And going by the records, the way the FBI produce them, I go read the indictment itself and then I go explain, analyze, and put into context a few things. And for now, also, I go bring also Capo Daniel and the other idiots, them like Pascal Kiki, Benedict Kwa himself, because if he actually talk on the 14th of February 2024, after the attack on the school picking them for grandstand from Cambe, they actually come incriminate themselves. And the indictment of Benedict Kwa and Pascal Kiki, it mentioned them, it mentioned those presentations where they be make them, and I get all of those presentations them. This video will come up for play and for now where Ayabacho look at the talk. Now, one of the quotes the way the FBI quote them in that indictment, my contribute them. So now I want to talk directly to my gallant black legs them. For this part, I want to explain for now our impact. Wait where you, the gallant black leg, you don't do. Wait where we don't achieve them. For this will fight for destroy AMBAZONIA terrorism inside Cameroon. You get to be very proud of yourself, all the gallant black legs them. From the biggest to the smallest. What are your black legism now? One-time affair or a continuous dedication where you dedicate time, blood, sweat, and treasure in the fight for destroy AMBAZONIA terrorism and bring back peace, normalcy, and sanity and development in the Anglophone zone for what people them. I don't put on the screen 3 key points the way when I need to understand them. Because especially people like me and you, our biggest impact is then on social media, of course. AMBAZONIA terrorism, now social media nonsense, now Facebook country. So the radicalization happened for social media. The incitement it happened on social media. Even the fundraising happened for social media. The transferring of money and coordination and pointing out targets for attack. All of these things. The terrorism and the declaration of lockdowns and the intimidation, the threats, and all of these things that happen on social media. So our impact on social media, it be very crucial as well. So between me and you, when at the gallant black legism in the past 7 years or so, since 2018, where we start this black legism, now we don't set the agenda on social media today. And I know say say not the truth that. Whether not Emmanuel Zenu, Emma Bote, Field Marshal Arita or Benson Makia, or whoever you be, all the other ones them where they leave comments for here. Okay, Mbeng Wilberforce. You get Abubakar Kaigama. You get all these other one them. Ayeke Lestico. You get Richie Ayi, Don Sami, or whatever the other names they be. Deborah Che, El Yusuf Sadu Nana, okay, Yakwa Isidore, Frustrat-Diasporanus Ambazonianism. All of these names that I call them. So I want to take this special opportunity for thank una for una gallant black legism. Buba Dabo. And if I miss your name, I'll be sorry. So now we set the agenda on social media today, where it means whatever the Amba terrorists they talk about, whatever the Anglophone community they discuss them, inside their Njangi houses them, inside their bar, restaurants them, inside their dinner table them, inside their kitchens them. Now we, the black legs, set the agenda. We need to just set the agenda, but we control the news cycle. And I can't explain for now what way I mean by news cycle. And we define the narrative. Now, news cycle No say human beings for 2025 were attention a be very limited. Which way we discuss for our dinner table today, or on social media today, or inside one jangi houses them today, by tomorrow or by Friday, we don't forget about them. Why? Because another thing it don't come up, because the news it be very quick and very fast. We live in a global village today. Where they happen, whether not for Israel or for Japan or for Sri Lanka or for Argentina or for United Kingdom or for America or for Russia, anything where they happen anywhere around the world, you can know instantly. So there is information overload for the way we need to pay too much attention for one piece of information for too long. Now, what I call and say news cycle, because it keeps changing. The cycle goes on and on and on. So the average news cycle for this global village where we live in, for this world today, now 24 hours. Where it means that something will happen today. After 24 hours, other plenty things that don't happen for the way we don't forget what they happened 24 hours ago, or it no go still be relevant, or it no go still be important, it no go still be news anymore. Because the word news, it comes from the word new. So it no go still be new. So anything will happen more than 24 hours ago now already old, no be news anymore. So now we call and say old news. It no be important. It no day in the front pages. It no day at the front of our minds anymore. So we the black legs now we the control way they at the forefront of our minds, in the front pages. Take for example the visit of Prime Minister Dion Ngute. We do live broadcast. We pay attention to it. All we would do for social media with the broadcast and with the share them. Nothing, no day where Amba will ever do them. Where it would take away this news cycle where the Prime Minister visit Bamenda. And because they will control the narrative, we will change the people, the population, the general public, their perception of whatever the news cycle they talk about. Take for example, the AMBAZONIA terrorists, they say they don't declare lockdown in the Anglophone zone. Okay, that one it catch news cycle for 1 or 2 days, and it only day at the forefront of people their minds in the Anglophone zone. And even the people the way they day inside the Anglophone zone, it will only come to the forefront of their mind after Amba terrorists they go kill 1 or 2 people, then burn some motor for corner road for enforced lockdown. Just listen to the word enforce. The word enforce, not N and then force. If you enforce something, then that thing it not be civil disobedience. And one of the things in this way, the problem we are getting with people the way they run around for Cameroon, they call themselves journalists. How you go call something where the Amba terrorists they enforce them, you go call them say now civil disobedience. Civil disobedience, the word civil comes from the word civilian, or civilian comes from the word civil. Okay, civil disobedience means that they're civilians. If you include military or police or anything where you use force, it is no longer civil disobedience. The people are being forced. So the so-called lockdowns or the so-called ghost towns are not civil disobedience. The Anglophone civilian population are not deliberately, willingly locking themselves in their homes. They want to go out, but they are afraid because they have been terrorized. Because the terrorists are beheading human beings and doing public executions for terrorize, intimidate, and instill fear in the hearts of ordinary Anglophone civilians, for force them, may they not go outside. So that is not civil disobedience. That is terrorism. The Anglophone civilian population do not want to lock themselves in the house. They are being intimidated. They are being terrorized and forced at gunpoint at the threat of death for lock themselves inside house. So you see, now, no matter what way the Amba terrorists they want for talk, their narrative, what the way they want for portray, they want for portray this idea of civil disobedience. They desperately want to make the international community and even the Anglophones the way they lock themselves in their house because they fear the Amba terrorist atrocities them. They want to convince that same population, say, now the population, they willingly shut for house. They want for desperately convince the international community, say now civil disobedience. Say that the Anglophones, they want to lock themselves inside house. But the reality, the truth, it be different. The truth now say, these people are being terrorized, intimidated, and basically, which way they call them now in the Anglophone zone, say the fear of the unknown. Now that fear, it force people to stay inside house. So now, Even when they declare the lockdown, they want the narrative for being as say Anglophones, they protest. But we don't successfully change the narrative by making the world and the Anglophone civilian population understand why the so-called lockdown or whatever it happened. The fear, the intimidation, the terrorism. That is why. And not get nothing to do with civil disobedience. When I see how even when they declare lockdown, whether the lockdown succeed or it not succeed, we change the narrative and turn them upside down on their heads, and they not get a victory out of it. That is controlling the narrative, controlling the news cycle. So in the news cycle, now whatever appears on the frontline pages for newspapers, whatever my media prime they talk about, whatever the Guardian Post they publish on the front pages, whatever the other newspapers, the bloggers, the Njangi House, the bar, the restaurant people that they talk inside their communities, in the WhatsApp chat groups, on social media. Now we the blacklegs now we control the news cycle, now we control and define the narrative. Okay. Even for example, take example, even if the Amba terrorists they successfully, after 6 or 7 months of trying, if they successfully kill one gendarme or one military personnel, okay, that news cycle, it will literally circulate amongst the Amba terrorists themselves inside their cocoon, inside their own bubble for about 2 or 3 hours. Because even inside their own bubble, inside their own cocoon, we don't penetrate them. Now we enter inside, change the narrative, control the news cycle, and then turn them for start to talk about for start to talk about what we did do, because we are in charge. We, the blacklegs, are in control. We set the agenda on social media. Whatever all man in the Anglophone zone, be you AMBAZONIA shit, nobody blast terrorists for Bush, or the idiots, the manipulators, for social media, for diaspora, or they are facilitators and sympathizers, whether you be journalist or you be politician or whoever the hell you be, you do follow it where we the blacklegs, the country people, the gallant blacklegs, the agenda where we set them on social media, everyone follows. Now the powers that way will get them. We control the news cycle. Whatever they're talking about, we set the agenda. And then we define the narrative, how the topic of discussion it will lead. Remember for 2018, before we start this blacklegism, and even up to 2019, at the peak of this AMBAZONIA terrorism, at that time we will still gain grounds and we'll be there in the back foot. That's just the truth. Now we be the run around, they try for debunk, wait the Amba terrorists they do them. We try for delete their Facebook accounts we they report them, stay Facebook, delete them, and ban them for Facebook. Now why that when I see people then like with the cuckoo that beans that disappear. You get Mark Barretta disappear for Facebook. We even delete Ayabato Lucas Facebook accounts. Plenty of them spam chop, non-chop, they disappear. We even convert Yannick Sikot to our side to blackleg. All of these achievements, now we blacklegs, we achieve them. Gallant blacklegism. Okay, so they beget a monopoly on social media for 2017, 18, and even 19. At that time, we were still gaining ground. But by 2020, we level. We became equal. 2021, we overtook them. Till now, they're in the back foot, and every single day they decline. They go now gear back. And now why there were plenty of people them. Forget about the plenty ones where they don't catch them, arrest them, lock them, the day for prison, the Eric Tato them and the rest, okay? The ones where they never catch them, arrest them, lock them for prison. The other one, they don't just resign, they run. They come up with that nonsense. What's that Prince J.K.? When I remember Caroline Mala, okay, even Nick Santos, them, and so Foncha, them, and other ones, them, they plenty, where they don't run, okay, Socks and Congo them. They will do live broadcasts, be there for social media as well, for 2017, 18, 19, okay? So, we the blacklegs, them, now which this way, we don't achieve them. And I want to thank Una, and for tell Una, say, even if you chop na corn for Corner Road, for Tico, for Limbe, for Bamenda, for Nkwen, for Batibo, Guzang, or wherever you did, if you just chop na your corn for Corner Road and you take picture, you do a narrative, you post them for Facebook, that is destroying AMBAZONIA terrorism. You are displaying a return to peace and normalcy. You're displaying how people that are living, they are just enjoying life. If you just show how people that are just living their ordinary life, Amba should know why blast or Bush. You think so when you see that video, Langa no go for day. You two want a semblance of normalcy. You want for fit able for visiting mommy, visiting girlfriend, see you picking them, and live the ordinary life, but he can't because he's a bandit, a criminal, a terrorist, and when we see him, we go dash free kumpum, whether soup day or soup in no day. So when you been an ex-combatant there for DDI, you just live your ordinary life, you just record video where you day, you enjoy with your woman, you put some for Facebook. Amba terrorists can't see them. Now whether they born their belly, now so I know if you understand, they born their belly. Okay, that kind of thing, they born their belly, so they when I know if you understand. So just living your ordinary life, they destroy Ambazonia's terrorism. So they go past. Now say when I know if you understand. They destroy Ambazonian terrorism. So make una continue. Una match fire. Share. Make it go far and wide. We are winning and winning so fatly. For the way where the Amba terrorists, they don't even launch a campaign. I don't know if someone, when I don't see them, they talk say they don't launch a campaign for delete while Facebook pages them off of Facebook and laugh still one die. I say, first of all, now the first time, number one page is this page self where at the talk, where at the use them right now where they do this live broadcast. And as someone una way una day the way una day una they confused over. Some people they think say na Clovis in the talk or whatever. No, I've been a countryman, the king of all the black legs. I've been a Clovis a boss. Okay? Clovis na countryman junior. Me I've been the actual countryman. So my countryman I've been even define something the way I want for the 92K. Where I want for display them on the screen for una. Okay, una bear with me 1 second. So Clovis na countryman junior. Me, I've been the king of all the black legs, the Igwe himself. Okay, so I will put some information on the screen right now. My contributor them make una see them. I hope say it don't appear on the screen. I hope so una fit see them. So this one a special thank you from Oka Nasri Clovis when a Dr. Countryman Jr. Me, I've been a countryman, the king of all the black legs. 2 position, no day. Some people they come message me and say, hey, Mr. President. I said, which president? Balok follow you. When I hear say president, a person where they elect him, it means say after a certain number of years, they will go hold election. And if you vote you out of office, they when I know whoever vote me out of office, no when I put me for this office, I'll be king. So make no man, no can relegate my position. Why can call me president? I not be president for no person. I'll be king of all the black legs. Some person can ask me, I will make you king. I tell you, say the same person will make Sako a president. The same person way it makes Sako a doctor this, doctor that, and the Nick Santos them and the Ayabacho them. They say doctor. Which doctor? The same person will make them doctor and presidents. Then now he make me king, idiot. Now me, I make myself king, and there is nothing you can do about it. You know, whoever unking me. I am king, self-made king, and I cannot be unkinged. Nonsense. This king will day here till death, and when I die, I pass them on to Oka Nasri Clovis, countryman junior. When I hear no, I don't really get my success or be lined up. Okay, so we don't already get more than 92,655 followers for this page. Now Oka Nasri Clovis he created this page himself for April 2021. Okay, no, not even me I create them. So this one are just one of our plenty pages. This one are Dr. Countryman Junior was there for day, and I also did live simultaneously with a better Cameroon. And as I don't tell now before that, a better Cameroon pays off. Now Beltus Attention, our favorite bang one man. Now he create that one, not even me. We still get the page where me I create them when our country people is still there. That one we don't I call them say we don't put them on chill. That one the chill for fridge. Okay, a better Cameroon get 48,000 followers them. Dr. Countryman Jr. again 92,000 plus followers them. You get country people again 9,000 followers them now. I only created them like a few years ago, and we don't put them on chill. We need to overpost today. And then we also get other pages that will get Cameroonians. They get about 6,000 followers them for day. Then we there for YouTube. Then I get WhatsApp for my WhatsApp alone. WhatsApp account. I get about 7,000 people the way they did for WhatsApp. They wait now wait with tears for eye and blood. For anything I post on for WhatsApp, then they start sharing. Now, one of the ways in that way we control the narrative, we set the agenda on social media, and of course, like I talk, we define the narrative and control the news cycle. On all of these kind of platforms, the way I don't already explain them for now. On social media, we're there for YouTube, we're there for WhatsApp, we're there for Facebook. Everywhere you go, like MTN. Not just for Twitter, where I will not get time. But other gallant black legs, they're there for TikTok. Other gallant black legs, they're there for Instagram, and they're there on other platforms, them like X or Twitter, former Twitter. So we want to thank all who now celebrate this page, who participate for make it grow by sharing, by liking, by commenting in one way or the other. All when I don't take part, thank una plenty. Amba terrorists. Knowing our number one pages here, right now as I talk, I get me one at the manage 7 pages them. No be mob, no be bonbon, and then we'll get website www.countrypeople.com. I almost forgot about the website. Okay, we manage all of these platforms. Them no be bonbon, no be easy work. So Amba terrorists, do your worst, idiot. Now when they fear me, those days the way I be follow for una back, when I be post, I can't debunk. Those days are gone. Now me I go post when I work at the debunk. The tables have turned upside down. Now me I post when I work at my back the debunk. If you want to leave a comment for my page, when I leave them, I've been the master of my destiny for these pages. Them I go ban, block, and delete. You know, we know the dialogue, we know the negotiate with no shit, no white Amba terrorists. We compromise. Leave a stupid comment, I compromise you from my page, idiot. We know the debate, we know the dialogue, we know the negotiate, nothing. I need to talk nothing with Amba. The only time where we talk with Amba now when it comes with a white flag for can't surrender. If no one surrender, we compromise. One time with the waste time. What else soup they soup no they cum the swallow? Nonsense. So I thank una plenty. As the Amba terrorists, the first of our doorway, the door. Well, that thing the door master. So my contributor them we don't come towards the end of this live broadcast. His Excellency Chief Dr. Dion Ngute de Bamenda right now as I speak on a one-day working visit, and AMBAZONIA should know why blast. They never make even a simple attempt. Even King because they would don't wipe the shit, no wipe blast and throw them as the picture the way they display them on the screen when I look them. We don't kikiri one them. Kikill them. Oh, when I look them, now then that we don't kikill them. I don't even get time for the name them. I will name this one because this one they be doing for Bamenda and ATF than this. General Omega, Senior Man, General Ruby, Commander Iron, General JC, Funi Christopher, okay, Mad Dog Fonte Lucas, General Popo, Cobra, Pastor Emma. You get this other one then. General Stone, General Rambo, Cross and Die for Tanker. Even Ayabacho Lucas himself in the prison. When I remember Last Born, we'll kill him. When I remember Betatin, we'll kill him. When I remember 5-star Foolish Man for Chomba, we'll kill him. And now, I don't tell una again. I put the picture on the screen. Say General Goma, where be the humble people for Chomba, Mbatu, and Songwa. They don't kill him again for Batibu. So Amba no get na noise makers them. Prime Minister Dion Ngute de Bamenda right now as I speak. Now noise makers them. So they will do it. They'll do it. Nonsense. So I thank una plenty. Make we go for comment section. My contributor them. I want to read a few of una comments them and appreciate. Like I talk only a few. I know we'll get time for read plenty comments them. My contributor them. So we'll go read a few comments and we'll see. We'll start with Field Marshal Arita or Benson Makiai comments. It talks that this is what happens when you give useless diaspora Amba Shumbu them free Wi-Fi and iPhone. They use it to make a bigger fool of themselves to a point where the international community is so frustrated with the dollars or the dullness that they have to arrest and lock up the Shumbu them. No be lie. So thank una ayeke let's go. Talks to make una share and una keep sharing. We get Mbeng Wilberforce. It talks say Kumkumasa is on board. Una share. It talks say they go see how Kanas. Wait. I no go read that one. Abubakar Kaigama talks say Igwe your place day. It's a no dog. You be highly professional. Thank you too. Okay, so Areta of Benson Makiawen and Film Marshal talks to the international community has realized that there are some wild animals roaming the streets called Ambang Kunyams. So they have sent a worldwide hunt to catch the Ambang Kunyams and lock them into cages. It continues for talk say we thank you Igwe for being the greatest king ever. It said we continue to march fire to destroy the primitive beast called Nkunyams, Amba Kunyams. Okay. Okay, Zulu said it was Igwe on a serious note. A1 on a serious note. I will play on a serious note just for you, okay? Yes, Areta Benson Makia laugh. It talks on a serious note. Okay. So we'll get Kelly talks the king of all the black legs, king of Molezam. Now me. Okay, ma see Mercy now, who else? Well, if we read, so we'll get Deborah Che. It talks, they said they are fighting the CPDM government. See how CPDM people the day in their area. Why them no come out attack the CPDM people, them no? It said them go wait. After the CPDM don't do their thing and then go. Now that time where them go come out, they can't start the attack now. Innocent civilians them. They start to claim that time. They start to claim that time, say, or that thing them say that they fight CPDM or La Republique. Useless creatures them so Dr. It's a useless creature them so. Now so they're very useless. So El Yusuf Sadu Nana Tokse Amba Shino Wiblas with their so-called lockdown is only helping the CPDM. Of course. Yeah, Frostra Diasporanus, Ambazonianism, Tokse Una share, and then share on top of the sharing again. Now so we do okay. So Buba Dabo Tokse Chai. Amba God, it's a Amba God really punish Una. Empty heads. It's a who Una the fight. Igwe Abeg, take Film Master 33 and enjoy the coming of winter. No be lie. So, ma see if I feel read one or two comments. A P.A. Simon Day here is a share far and wide. It's a very interesting. So I can't play for una on a serious note. When I remember, say on a serious note, it day for prison. Okay, it enjoy Ngata. It day on my trip to Ngata. Okay, now someone that this way they Ngata too. I don't put the picture on the screen. I hope so. When I see the picture there on the screen, right? It never show for me. My connection be a little bit slow, like I don't explain for now. Ma check for the other phone for make sure say it don't display on the screen for now as well. When I see the picture right there on the screen, okay. I don't think say don't display them. Okay, ma take the picture off the screen and then display them again. Okay, I know why it no be display on the screen for now. Ma remove that. So now then kunyam then that where they day on the screen ma contribute them. Okay. You get Lang Minister Claude Chief Francis Chengi. They be arrested since 28th of November 2022 by the kangaroo country, as Amba they will call them. Now kangaroo country no, America na kangaroo country no, because they don't be arrested now almost 3 years. They never even tried them for prison for court. They never tried them for court. They never sentenced them for prison, but they don't lock them for prison for almost 3 years. Even at Cameroon, imagine say the Ayuk Tabe and the Nera 10. Imagine say their court case, it will take this long. They never tried them. They never take them go court. They never even start the trial and trial. Now 3 years this way they can't reach. When I forgot and say the kangaroo country do be so. But now them that. And then this other kunyams them too. Now America catch them lock them. No even Cameroon government. I have actually Lucas now Norway catch them lock them. Benedictwa now Canada. I mean America. And then you get Pascal Kiki. Now America they catch them. They lock them. And the other ones them too. Their time it come. Wadana Capo Danielo it time they come. Tapang Ivo, Julius Ni, Asu Lucas them, their time they come, they will catch them one by one, they will lock them. When I see that their picture that way there on the screen. And when they catch them, lock them, now their families, they will suffer the consequences like Ayabacho Lucas, a woman, Linda, we know for even married the poor girl. The woman then now two picking them, it is suffer for day. Ayabacho Lucas there for prison. When I go give it savon, I beg una, when I go give it savon. So the family members them, they go also feel the consequences of sponsoring AMBAZONIA terrorism inside Cameroon. They are picking them. Their papa now be charged inciting crimes against humanity. When a terrorism act, it means that they are picking, they no go ever work inside sensitive industry, them like financial industry, like the military, like national security, national any affairs that way involve national security. They are picking, they no fit ever get security clearance for work in those industries. And so the consequences go follow not just them, their women, they are picking them, and their future generations, them they go suffer the consequences of that. My country people them. So we'll go now. As I promised now, I will play on a serious note. My country people them. Now Lang Minister, it day prison for America, like I just come on for show now. Lang Minister, it day prison for America. My country people them. Now in that. Now Lang Minister that On a serious note, my country people them.
They recall him whether or not my country people, that loser, that criminal, that guy, he don't fight war for La Republic more than La Republic to Cameroon soldiers. I mean, every day he's trying to do something for seeing La Republic defeat us. He be focused. He be so focused to the point where they miss one day where never try to put something out there, talent to destroy Ambazonia. Yet we are not paying attention. I think say if that guy is a contractor, titles. On a serious note, what we don't work for La Republic, it passed even Brigadier General Ka or Dr. Voleur. On a serious note, because the guy did right every negative little thing we say. Now the infighting, if we lost this war, God forbid, I'm not going to even blame La Republic again. Look at their own activists. Look at this criminal way they call it, titles. Instead of our activists to focus on people like that to destroy him once and for all, no, our activists they are against themselves. They be so righteous against themselves. On a serious note, because the guy did right every negative little thing we say. It even instruct La Republic of Cameroon terrorists to they don't kill Ambazonia fighters. For example, General Trouble, out of negligence in Gokutunja, was killed a few days back. In course of killing General Trouble, La Republic of Cameroon, it killed one mama where we sell whether na cocoa or granite for corn root. They killed one Christmas. Counter-terrorism does not put them on social media. He put a picture for General Trouble, something where vex my heart past every other thing. We get our own activists. Unfortunately, the day on their forum, they reprove how righteous they be. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. On a serious note.
Lesson number one, my country people talk about it. Listen, whether or not you accept my country people is a force to reckon with. Me, I agree. He's an enemy that is strong. So, Ambazonians will thank my country people for the wonderful job. Now, we'll go ahead.
They say they fight to set us free, but all we see is misery. They came with fire, they came with guns. Now we they cry for our daughters and sons. Our villages burn, our people flee. We live in fear, no place to be. This one has come, we never start. Now pain and sorrow, they tear us apart. But the nation call with open hands. DDR, go help us stand. From the grip of fear and blood, we go rise again with God. Hey, 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 then come massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Come massa, come massa. You shall free our land from terror. Come massa, massa, eh. Your blessing go shine like stars above, and the Most High God shall be your guide, shall be your guide. Children when no go school, ghost town, stone market to tomb. They promise freedom, bring us chains, but now we rise to break that pain. We say no more to blood and hate. We choose the path to a peaceful state. My country people talk I'm true. Say peace go start with me and you. Cries from the grass fields, our mothers born picking for bush. No hospital, no midwife touch. kidnap and ransom, don't turn to law. Even church no safe, them break God's door. Our future they lost for gun and fear. Young boys forced to kill their peers. Amba say na freedom fight, but now we they suffer day and night. Let the drums of peace be loud. Let our mothers dance, make our fathers proud. From Banenda to Bua town, we go wear our green, red, yellow crown. Hey, 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 ding dong dong massa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Go massa.
Hail, hail, hail the Kumkumasa. We the Cameroonians, we pledge our loyalty. Kumkumasa, Kumkumasa, you shall free our country from terror. And your blessing shall be like the stars above. The Most High God shall be your guide.